Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Teo, and I'm bringing you a very lucrative and time-sensitive gold farm for phase two of Season of Discovery. So I am in Nomergon right now, the new raid, uh, if you could call it new. It's in Dunmorrow here, and it's straight west of Ironforge through this little gate-looking thing here. You're gonna go down the elevator and hook a left. So we are in here killing these trogs. There's a couple different trogs. I'll get into that in a bit, but essentially we are after this right here. Is grime encrusted salvage. I'm pretty sure this is used in the new bis crafted items, and I think you need a couple of them. So they're in very high demand right now. Last night they were going for around 10 gold. Earlier today around 11, and now they're up to 1250. And this is no BS. I actually sold four of these. I farmed for around an hour, hour and a half. I sold four of these for 12 and a half gold and made 50 gold in roughly an hour, hour and a half by myself. Um, Now, obviously, these are raid mobs. It's not the easiest thing ever. It's soloable if you are a caster, and I will kind of show you. I found a little cheesy method that you can pull to pretty much do this on any caster. If you're melee, I don't believe this is soloable unless you're really tanky. I don't know. Um, I recommend bringing a friend. It is just going to speed this up and make this even more profitable if you have a guildie or something like that. I don't right now, so I'm just by myself. Um, I recommend you check the auction house on your server. I'm on Lone Wolf, which is pretty populated, and these are going for a lot right now. Um, I couldn't find an official drop rate on them either, but from what I've been doing this for a couple hours, and I want to say it's around 10 to 15% drop rate, something like that. Oh, that guy hit me. So there's going to be two main different mobs. This is one of them. These green irradiated guys. They're going to shoot these radiation bolts at you. Now, those will put a nasty debuff on you, so you try not to get hit. You can kind of see the cheese method, I guess. So I'll talk about it in a minute. Um, but yeah, these guys will do a radiation bolt that you really don't want to hit you, and they will also enrage. Now, the tricky part about these guys is if they get a lot of these radiation bolts off, they will actually themselves very quickly. And if they're enraged while they're they're going to come smack you, and they do a lot of damage. So even in a group, you need to be careful about these guys in particular when they're low HP. They will mess you up. Um, there's another type of mob. It's actually this one that's dead right here, the burrowers. These are the melee guys, and they'll have a cleave. Um, a couple other items drop, by the way. They're not particularly lucrative, but we'll take what we can get, right? Let's pull another caster guy right here. So again, I'm just by the entrance of the actual raid here. Um, so this is pretty much the farm. You just oh, he evaded. Sometimes they do that. I'm not sure. It's from what I can tell, it's only those caster guys. It's a little strange. They'll just evade out sometimes. There's also these little guys, these ambushers. Do not be deceived just because they're not elite. They are arguably the strongest mob in here. I don't know if they can drop the item, this grime encrusted salvage. I haven't gotten one from them personally, but I think they might be able to. I think they might be able to. Again, so I'm kind of just by the entrance here, and I'm jumping off this ledge. And then I'm using this little incline right here to jump back on the ledge, and it's basically looping the mobs up and down. And you can just do this infinitely. So pretty much any class that has ranged capabilities, like Boomkin, Mage, Warlock, etc., you can just come in here and do this. Pretty much no problem. It might take you a little bit to get used to it, but once you do, I mean, I've pulled two or three mobs at once before. Two or three of these elites, and I've killed them just doing this method. It can get a little dicey, um, but it's nice. No one can impede on you farming here. It's just you. Obviously, you cannot do this farm if you've cleared the raid, unfortunately. Um, the lockout this week is a week long instead of the usual 3 days. This is one of the other items that's, it's a nice little bonus. Um, so yeah, let me see if I can get a melee guy to kind of just show you guys. I think you get the picture. Here, I'll do a double pull just to kind of demonstrate. But this is the farm, so I recommend you come out here as soon as possible. Uh, Again, check your server specifically to see how valuable these are. It could vary quite a bit. Um, but like I said, I'm on a pretty populated server, and they're going for quite a bit. Um, so yeah, sit here. He's going to cast a radiation bolt. So I'm going to LOS in this corner. Wait for them to run away, and then I'm going to jump back up. Now, obviously, Shadow Priest is pretty good at this. Dot damage really helps with this whole looping thing, and the self heals are very nice as well. But like I said, if you're careful, you could do this on pretty much any ranged class. Although I definitely recommend a friend. You're going to be able to kill these mobs so much faster, and you're just going to have a better time in here. It's not going to be as stressful. And that's pretty much it. You're doing this, and so you get the drops, and it can vary a lot on the actual drop rates. Just not too long ago, before I got the one I just showed you, I killed probably 10, 15 of these guys without a drop. But earlier today, I killed 2 or 3 of them and got drops back to back, which is just crazy. I mean, for the price they're going on my server, you spend 10, 15 minutes in here and can potentially get 20 something gold. I mean, and these are selling too. This is no BS. People need these items for their bisque crafted purples. They are selling, and they're actually going up in price, weirdly enough. Although I do suspect they'll go down shortly as more people are hitting 40 and actually able to, you know, enter the raid and kill the mobs and blah, blah, blah. So that's why I say it's pretty time sensitive. I'm just going to LOS that bolt. He is enraged, so we do not want to mess with him right now. And I'm just going to range this one. Yeah, that's another thing. If you can't get away from these radiation bolt guys, you can just run straight away, and they have a pretty short range on when they can actually hit you with that radiation bolt. So they're not too spooky, but things can go wrong pretty quickly. Again, we're dealing with raid mobs here, so and this should be it. All right, let's see if we got one. Nope. Got this. That doesn't sell for anything. All right, well, that is the farm. Yeah, it's honestly fun. It's kind of difficult. It's fun to just come in here. Whenever you do get one of these to drop, it's very exciting. Just for reference, last night I started with 30 gold. I made around 30 gold last night by getting 2 of these to drop, and I have in my mailbox actually right here 50 gold incoming from an hour and a half. So if you get lucky enough, especially if you bring a friend, this could be 50, 60, maybe even up to like 80 gold an hour depending on your luck. That is not going to last though, so I recommend you come out here, kill these mobs, bring a friend or 2 if you need to, or if you have the option to. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching.